Guys, thanks so much for joining me this month, and I do hope the tips I gave you on saving a little bit of money in your business are helpful. I wanted to flip it around on the video and talk about how to save money in real life. Well, in your personal life. Because while it is important to save money in your business, you want that to translate over to your personal life so you do have a little bit more expendable income, or you can save for some of the things that you want to save for yourself, for your family, whatever it is. To be honest, I asked this question in a photography group here in New Jersey, and I did expect some business answers, but the answers I got were all personal. So you know what? I think it works, and I think it's a good parallel to what we were talking about, because it is important, like I mentioned, to save and spend smartly in business as well as in your personal life. So we will start out with David Alonzo. He is talking about bundling and switching over his phone, internet, and cable all to one business account. Now, while if you have a studio, you can do that, you might not be able to do it for your home, at least legally. You do have to separate what you use for business and what you use for your home, but switching your phone or even your internet or both over to a business side of the company, like Verizon, for example. I was using personal Verizon account for the longest time, and then I realized if I just switched it over to the business side, I saved 15% instantly. So we did that, which is great, although I have to say the business side of Verizon in particular doesn't thrill me. It doesn't have the ease of use and the user-friendly app and online system. So just be sure that if you are changing over to a business system with your internet, TV, cable provider, that it's going to be just as easy to navigate. That was one of the things that I made a mistake with. All right, moving on to Terra Lunge. She talks about just saying no when you don't have the money to pay for something. And this goes along the lines of when I was talking about never financing anything, ever. Always making sure that you buy things that you have the money for. And that seems a little bit hard, and it's very counterintuitive to the American culture, because we just believe if you want it, then you can charge it and you can finance it, and we have that consumer mentality. But you will save a lot of money and not spend it on stuff you probably won't need, or in 5 years, you can't even sell, that won't have a value. Along those lines, Daniel DeLucia mentioned that he doesn't live outside his means. So for example, if you need a new car, you can't afford a Mercedes, don't buy that Mercedes, buy a Honda, and there's nothing wrong with that. He says Hondas have a lot of features Mercedes have, just saying, and it's true. Lastly, Heather Morgan talks about paying off all of her debts, and she doesn't carry credit card financing over, so she's not getting charged interest or obviously late fees and things like that on there. And then any of her credit cards, which personally I do use credit cards, I don't let the balance carry over, so I'm not actually financing anything, but I am taking advantage of getting those points and miles. This dining room table that I'm sitting at right now was pretty much completely paid for by credit card points. So there's definitely value in using a credit card and gaining the points, cash back, airline miles, whatever it is. As long as you pay it off at the end of every month, then your credit card will be paying you to use it. So I hope these tips help you out in both your business and personal life, and I will see you next month in Shutterknife.